Welcome to Week 8 of the Great American Health Challenge. I'm your host, Lauren Scala. Over the past few weeks, our teams have been through a lot, like last week's Stress Challenge, where the competitors tested their knowledge of stress management in the form of a good old-fashioned quiz show. Team Staten Island took home their third win, but it's still anybody's game. This week brings another physical challenge and a type of exercise that's good for the body, mind, and soul. Our teams will be battling it out in a game we call Yoga Pose Dropout. Good morning, teams. Good morning. Nice to see all of you. Last week we dealt with stress in both your personal life and New York City, and we gave you some tips to help alleviate it. This week you'll be competing in a yoga challenge, which is an awesome way to reduce your stress levels. Our special guest today is Elizabeth Noose, who's a senior yoga instructor here at YogaWorks.
Hi guys, welcome. So I know some of you have done yoga before, but for those of you that haven't, it's a practice that increases strength, flexibility, and balance, and also helps you calm your mind, focus more, and reduce stress.
Great. Thank you.
So for the first part of today, you'll be participating in a 30-minute beginner yoga class with Elizabeth, and you'll need to pay very close attention because your performance in today's challenge will depend on it. Now, Team Bronx and Team Manhattan, you are both down a player. We'll see how you do in today's challenge. And let's see your yoga skills. Okay, everyone, take that deep breath. It's now time for your 30-minute beginner yoga class. I'm going to leave you with Elizabeth, so good luck and have a good class.
All right, guys, welcome. So let's come up to a seated position. Sit on your blanket. And reach your arms up overhead and lift the sides of your waist up. Reach through your fingertips. Yoga is great for building strength, flexibility, balance. It's also great for the mind. So it helps us to reduce stress and to focus, just calm down and be more clear and present so that we can really enjoy our lives, have a better experience overall. Let's take a twist. Bring your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Left hand, other left hand, sweetie. YogaWorks' mission is to bring yoga to everybody. So no matter what level, what body type, what personality, what income level, there's a yoga class that can work for everyone. Now come to a straight spine as you inhale. Separate your knees a little bit wider apart. Bring your toes together. And as you exhale, sit back on your heels into child's pose. Bring your forehead down onto the floor. Try to get your hips back down onto your heels. Let your arms relax down onto the floor. And if your forehead does not touch the mat, grab your block and put it underneath your forehead. This would be a perfect exercise for anybody who's a contestant on this show. There's a lot of cross-section of people from different places, different walks of life, different personalities, different body types, and there's a class that can suit everyone. And then we're going to balance. Reach your left arm forward. Reach through your left fingertips. Try to touch the front of the room with your left fingers. But let your shoulders draw backward. That's it. Remember to breathe.
It's pretty crazy how just the slightest movement can just really work an area or just kind of open you up.
Move forward to plank pose, inhale. And pull back to downward facing dog, exhale.
I think if you're my weight, it's extremely difficult to do this. It's not easy.
Come on, come on. Now bend your knees. Hold your opposite elbows. And let your head drop down. Or if you don't want your tiara to fall off, you can keep your head lifted. 2 more deep breaths here. And exhale, let your hands drop down. Now bend your knees and roll up to standing. Roll all the way up. How are we doing? Still in it to win it? 1, 2, 3. Straighten your arms. pull your hips back to downward dog.
What do you think your friends are gonna say when they see you in the downward dog?
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of tough. I'm about to do a lot of damage control in my neighborhood.
And then hinging at your hips, move forward and try to reach cautiously towards your foot.
I have to say I found a new respect for people who do yoga. This is not as easy as it looks.
Seriously, I thought it was like yuppie workout, but it's really hard.
Reach your arms up. Get as tall as you can, and then move your upper body forward over your legs.
I am psyched to do it again. I want to do this at least once a week. I felt like it was bliss. It was just bliss.
And doing forward bends like this is calming to the nervous system, so it helps reduce anxiety. Bring your hands back into a prayer position in front of your heart. And then open your eyes. And we finish yoga class by saying namaste. Namaste. Thank you. Good job, guys.
So you guys just took a yoga class. What did you think?
It was good. It was a little scary, to be honest. You know, this is pretty new to me.
This is the first time I've finished a class, and I just felt so at peace and so centered.
I don't like yoga. I'll probably never do it again.
I'm very rigid. My muscles are tight, so this was great. How to breathe.
It was amazing. It was actually a great release.
Debbie.
I loved it. I really did.
It was a really, really relaxing day to just focus and breathe and calm.
You quiet and calm.
It's not.
It doesn't happen with Dave or Team Manhattan for that matter.
Right.
All right, are you nervous for the challenge?
Not at all.
No, after this, yeah, we should be okay.
We're missing our strong point right now, so.
I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm gonna give it my best all.
Me too, me too.
What are you nervous about?
Well, first of all, I think I'm gonna have to take my crown off for the challenge.
That is for sure, Debbie.
That's a big thing for me.
I don't know really what to expect.
I don't know.
You're
As long as I don't have to balance on my head, I'll be okay.
When we come back,
Inhale.
relax. I know you get a little crazy during the challenges.
I don't get crazy. I'm looking for information.
Did you guys have fun at yoga class? Right, I know it was the first time for a lot of you, and I hope that it comes in handy right now during our challenge, because our challenge is called Yoga Pose Dropout. Basically, what's going to happen is Elizabeth here is going to walk you through a series of yoga poses in varying difficulty, and you're going to have to hold that pose for 5 breaths, which is the equivalent of 30 seconds. Now, you also have to make sure you're doing this in the correct form, because that can eliminate you from this challenge as well. For each pose that you're able to hold, you will get a point, and at the end, we'll take your team's average, and that's how we'll determine today's winner. And each member of today's winning team is going to take home a $500 gift certificate to spaweek.com. Yeah. So post-workout massages, mani-pedis, facials, all that good stuff. It's all yours. So work hard during this challenge. I'm going to turn it over now to Elizabeth. Don't fall.
All right, are you guys ready? Yes. Our first challenge pose is going to be tree pose. We did this during our class. So stand on one leg and bring the other foot up to either your calf or your inner thigh, avoiding your knee, and reach your arms straight up overhead. When everybody's in position, we'll start counting, holding the pose. Ready? Arms up overhead. Go. Inhale. And exhale. 1. Inhale and exhale. 2. Inhale and exhale. 3. Inhale and exhale. 4. Inhale and exhale. 5. Okay, bring your hands to your heart and come back down. Well done. Next pose is called half moon pose. It's a balancing pose. So we'll take a block and just let me show you first and make sure you can see what I'm doing, because if your form is incorrect, you're out, okay? I'm gonna step the legs wide apart and turn the right toes out to the right. Left hand on the hip, block in the right hand. We'll bend the right knee and reach forward with the block, and then press into the right foot, lifting the left leg straight back. Then you'll reach your left arm up towards the ceiling and hold the pose, balancing for 5 breaths. Okay?
Your leg needs to be perpendicular to the floor. Janine, that is not high enough. You need to have your leg...
I don't know how to put my feet because I can't tell from now. That's why I'm asking.
All right, relax. I know you get a little crazy during the challenges. Put the block down.
I'm not get crazy. I want the right information. And that's correct. I said I have to go that way.
Bend the knee.
No, straight leg.
Block the other way.
No, that's fine. No. That's fine.
Does it matter which way the block is?
No. It doesn't matter.
My foot is going this way.
Flex your top foot. Flex. Are you ready?
Yes.
Half moon pose. Left hand on your left hip. Bend your right knee. Turn your right toes out to the right side. Bring your block down 12 inches in front of your right toes. Lift your left leg up off of the floor. Lift your left leg up, level with your hips. Stretch your left arm up towards the ceiling. You have to straighten your right leg. The standing leg has to straighten.
My personal best, I'm definitely proud of, but I don't think it was a fair challenge for people who are bigger and who have never done it before.
Inhale and exhale. Straighten your right leg. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. And come back up.
Well, for me, I didn't differentiate between my feet and my leg, so that was an issue.
We come into plank. We turn to the outer edge of the left foot and the left hand. Reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Hold steady. Don't let your hips drop. Your feet must stack on top of each other. You can't have one foot on the floor in front or behind, and you can't fall into your ankle. You have to keep on the outer edge of your bottom foot, and the top foot has to stack on top. Ready? Start in plank pose. Turn to the outer edge of your left foot. Stack your right foot on top. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Lift your hips. Inhale and exhale. Out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, top foot, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. That's okay. Inhale and exhale. Okay, come back down.
I held my balance in some of the positions that I didn't think I'd be able to, but then when we went to the side plank and I was on my left side, this is the shoulder that I had surgery in, and it wasn't going to hold me, and I just dropped.
You're gonna do this. You're gonna get this, Stan Island. Okay, I can see.
Ready for the next pose?
After this break, we'll find out which team is closest to Yoga Master and who has a long way to go.
You guys are too good. I have to make it hard.